To Henry Ford College in Dearborn, Michigan. And a women's game, only one game this evening. It's the women of the Hawks and the Panthers of Olive Harvey College from Illinois. I'm Jeff Lowe, along with Mr. Eric Payne. Eric, how are you this evening?
Doing well and looking forward to some good women's college basketball.
All right. The Henry Ford Hawks are in the gray, and Olive Harvey is in the purple. And I'd like to pardon us for the technical difficulties. It's 8:43 here in the first quarter. You just joined us. 2-0 lead in favor of Olive Harvey. Olive Harvey is from Chicago, Illinois.
2-1.
2-1 now. At the line shooting the free throws, number 13.
Jada Parks.
Yes.
And if Henry Ford has a chance tonight, Jada's got to play much better than she did the first couple games here last weekend on a Friday, Saturday back-to-back. She's got to play big. The young lady with the basketball, Gigi Shahat, Houston via Egypt by way of Houston, Texas. That young lady needs to touch the ball a lot more and run the show if the Hawks are going to get it done tonight.
All right. And Gigi Shahat was the player that scored the bucket for pardon me, number 5, that's Bartney, who scored the bucket for Olive Harvey, which makes it a 4-2 score. Quickly to the basket again. Nice strong move. And that was number 34. And we don't have a correct number on her yet.
I think it's Ashaya Brown.
Is that Ashaya Brown? Okay.
And if she's going to get the opportunity to go to basket like that, they're going to take it every time. So I think Henry Ford's got to be aggressive on defense. When you got a team that plays their own style of defense, and by the way, they're 2-0, you're going to have to step up and match their intensity on defense, and they didn't do it on that particular trip.
Totally agree with you. A nice drive to the basket right there. Going strong is that Gigi Shahat. And you talked about her. She went strong to the basket right there and drew the foul.
She's been with the program for a year, and now she's getting an opportunity to play. And last weekend was not bad for her. I just think that Henry Ford has got to keep it in her hands. She's got to be the coach on the floor. She's got to score. She's kind of got to do it all for Henry Ford.
Good form at the free throw line, knocking down her first free throw. And makes them both. And makes it a 6-4 game in favor of Olive Harvey.
Now you see they're coming with a little token pressure early on. Let me just tell you this, Jeff. Jada Parks, number 13 for Henry Ford. She's got to be a player tonight. Last weekend was not good for her, but if she plays aggressive like she's capable of, she's long, she's tall, make it happen. Got to use that height tonight.
Going hard to the basket was number 24, and that was Kiara Phelps. And she will go to the line shooting 2. Drawing the foul was number 15 for the Hawks.
Promise Dunbar, man.
Dunbar.
And I'll say this about Promise. She had a lot of good, nice open looks. She'll knock them down. I just think fatigue became a factor last week for the Henry Ford backcourt. We'll talk about it a little more later.
7-4 your score early on here. Henry Ford trying to get in the win column. Good ball movement by the Hawks. And couldn't get away with the travel.
It had to make the makings of a good possession. They're moving the ball well, but Gigi got a little anxious there to make something happen. She wanted to shoot that.
Hawks picking up a little four-cut pressure. Outside jumper, three-pointer is good. Number 5, that's Bartney. Gigi with the ball at the top. Henry Ford looking for some good ball movement in and out. Gigi from outside drawing the iron. That one's going to go out of bounds and over to Olive Harvey.
Now, Jada Parks has got to be a factor. She's got to be able to catch the ball in the post. If not, they're gonna dare Henry Ford to just shoot jump shots. They'll pack it in. If she doesn't score any buckets inside, they'll just try to get the steals up top. If they know there's no one's down in that paint making something happen. So Jada's got to be ready to play in the paint to be a force for Henry Ford.
Gigi brings it up slowly, gets a pick. Let's see how the Hawks handle this pressure. Not a good job on the outside as Henry Ford loses the handle of it. And that was Promise Dunbar who lost the handle. This Panther team coming into this contest 2-0. Good steal by Gigi. Gigi looking to go to the basket and drawing the foul. Good job by Gigi Shahat.
And Gigi's going to direct traffic. She's going to rebound. She's going to ball handle. She's going to ball hawk on defense. She's going to ball hawk the offensive player. She can do a little bit of everything. You just want get her some help. You want her to be able to drive and dish. That's what Coach wants to do all night.
That one's stolen away. And in the open floor, nice little layup off the backboard. And the timeout is called by the Hawks. Your officials for this evening's contest, DeLonda Little, Brian Smith, and Javon Williams calling this one.
It was good to see D. Little before the game. She's one of the better officials you're going to see, certainly on the high school ranks, now here on the college ranks doing the same thing. She's a young lady and lady of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She's really good at what she does. I have a lot of respect for her. But in terms of this game, Jeff, listen, you're down 12-4 early. You've got to get some good possessions. Henry Ford is yet to have a good possession. And Coach Hankins, she knows that she can't run up and down with these young ladies from Olive Harvey. They've got to pass the ball, look inside, run their sets, and get some good looks. Coach, who's number 34? 34. Last name. Gardner. '23 is 34.
And a correction on numbers here. That's Gardner.
Hey, listen, we kind of have to do it all. We are our own sports information. we got to yell down and get it. Now, if she's going to take that shot, if Parks is going to take that shot, she's got to follow it. These are the little things that I've noticed last week. She's coming out of Detroit Mumford High School, a good program. This is not the PSL, and that's not on Coach Hankins. She's got to be prepared to play. This is a competitive level of basketball. That jump from high school to college is real. She has a lot of qualities. I see her, but when the game starts, you don't get to see it.
Mm-hmm. And you're absolutely right. It is definitely a jump. Even though it is community college or small college basketball, it's still college basketball. You're absolutely right.
Hey,
12-4.
She's 6 feet. And when she's on the floor, it's got to happen. Now, look who's on the floor now. Number 0, Jade Bates, at 5'7", has got to kind of play in the middle. She's got to play in the middle against maybe a tall – every night it's going to be a taller player.
Another foul committed. Oliver Harvey going to the line. Number 22 is Morrow. And you're absolutely right about the drop-off in size when you substitute for Henry Ford, especially when you have a big in the middle that can play physical. Henry Ford's trying to swing it around the perimeter. Outside shot is good.
Well, I said that in the open, Jeff. if Dunbar gets an opportunity to shoot an open J, she's got a good chance of knocking it down. Good team rebounding.
Good job on the offensive boards by the Hawks. Good job with the patience. 20 on the shot clock.
Now let's look for Jolly. Number 24 at guard. It's getting low, late in the shot clock. Try to find Jolly on the wing and let her get some attempts.
OH playing the zone. Not a good shot taken by Henry Ford right there. Had a lot of time left on the shot clock. No need to rush.
I just think they were a swing away from having a good shot. They overlooked Jolly twice. When you're in a situation like this, you got to give it to people early. Get them in the game. It's a team concept, and they got to execute.
And let's see how they do this time down the floor. If they can execute their zone offense. Quick shot, misses everything. Over the basket and out of bounds. And over to Oliver Harvey.
Jolly's got to touch the ball. I mean, at this point in time in the game, they're late here. We're getting late in the first quarter. She hasn't touched it. She can score the basket from outside.
Oliver Harvey turns it over. Unforced error. Outside shot attempt, hard off the glass, no good. Another foul committed by the Hawks. Will send number 21, and that's Booth to the line, shooting 2.
Now, Tania Jolly gets a little frustrated. I mean, I've noticed that. I noticed that last weekend at the end of the game on Saturday. You got to stay focused. You got to stay poised. And you know, she picked up the foul, and you know, she wants to take that jersey out so bad if you take a look at what she's doing. But get back into it. The ball's going to come to you eventually. You just got to keep playing.
Second free throw is good. 15-7 your score here in the first quarter of play. Oliver Harvey liking the zone defense, which is giving the Hawks some problems. Nice drive to the basket. Yes.
Now listen, I like that by Makia Duckett. Nice drive to the basket. Kid out of Taylor Prep. She's so tiny. I mean, she's almost like a middle school kid the way she looks, but she's been unafraid tonight. There you go, Jolly. That's
nice
what I've been looking
baseline
for.
Drive, yes.
That's what I'm looking for. If she can get a hold of this thing, head fake to the hole, she's going to be a pretty effective player. Good hustle.
Trying to get back on
Good
defense.
hustle. Good hustle.
That's going to go off Oliver Harvey.
Good hustle. But that's what Tania's got to, on this team, she's got to do that. Both ends of the floor. Jeff, I mean, I'm telling you, last weekend watching them, they have the makings of something that could be good. Coach Hankins has done a good job, you can tell, preparing them. But each and every person's got to play that role all the time.
Jade Bates has checked in for the Hawks. Jade Bates, two-sport athlete, excellent volleyball player, brings a lot of energy. And let's see the energy that she could bring to this basketball team.
Let me tell you what her dad said. She's a good softball player. So that's a three-sport player. She's a three-sport player, and it's good to have those kind of athletes on your team. I mean, she's going to provide all the intangibles. Hey, block some shots, rebound, defense. I mean, you got to have that. Let me tell you what Coach Hankins said as Henry Ford gets the ball on off the turnover. She said she couldn't find very much film on Olive Harvey either.
Okay.
So don't feel bad. We've been searching and scouring the internet.
Nice drive to the basket. And that's going to be a blocking foul against Oliver Harvey.
Hey, Promise is unafraid, but I like to see her drive and dish. Don't do it all by yourself. She's a Dunbar from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm wondering if she's related to Vaughn Dunbar, the former NFL player. I used to work at Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne Snyder was a big high school where Vaughn Dunbar attended. I wonder if she's part of that family. But she attended Westfield Prep right down the road on Telegraph in Chicago. Nice program.
Lena Stevens checked into the game for Oliver Harvey.
So Jolly and Dunbar both played at Westfield Prep.
Oh, okay.
Nice program, nice developing program. They just can't get past Depsa. Knocked down both of them.
Good job from the free throw line for Jolly. Back quickly the other way. And that's going to go out of bounds.
Did she travel? I thought she ran.
Looked like a travel.
Like she ran to the basket.
It also could have been a charge. Outside shot off the mark. And that was going to go out of bounds and over to the Hawks.
Henry Ford playing better. 15-11 after the sluggish start is pretty doggone good. Now let's see if they can hold up for the next 1 minute and 45 seconds here in the first quarter.
Drive to the basket. And let's see. That's going to be a travel. A little out of control for Henry Ford right there. Trying to attack that zone. Minute 29 remaining here in the first. And now Henry Ford wants to apply some full court pressure. Nice crossover to the basket and drawing the foul. And going to the basket is Dixon.
Well,
and Jolly picking up the foul on that play.
You know, the possession isn't what you wanted. Now you're at the end of the quarter. You take Jolly out of the game, which is good. She'll get a blow. But now the big girl's back. Jada Parks has got to, hey, listen. Box out, get the rebound on a miss. If you don't get a miss, run down, post up, be ready, hands ready. Get her something that's close to the basket where she can hit the square, hit the layup.
And also be careful in the foul department.
Jeff, let me tell you something. If she spent all her five, I don't think Henry Ford would be that much affected.
Okay.
I mean, she's got to be aggressive anyway.
Long jumpers off the mark. Getting on rebound. Good job by Henry Ford. Gigi dribbling around. Lost it, got it back, and lays it up.
Tough. That was tough. She earned that basket. She was not to be denied on that possession. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's like making sausage. When it's done, you put it on the grill, and it gets a little heat on it. It looks and tastes good. Henry Ford's putting it together. That young lady with the basketball has got to control this tempo.
Under 30 seconds remaining here in the first.
Turnovers.
A little shoving for a second there between Parks and another Oliver Harvey player. And that's going to be a travel.
Well, right here, Henry Ford, it would be great if they used this 14.71 seconds. Really nice, got one shot, and made it, and didn't allow Olive Harvey to get an attempt off before the end of the quarter.
Gigi trying to control this offense. Jolly over to Gigi. Outside shot is good.
I called it. That's what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Gigi Shahat with the buzzer beater right at the end of the first quarter here. And a 1-point lead for Oliver Harvey. You're watching Henry Ford women's basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network on YouTube. I'm Jeff Lowe along with Eric Pate. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this.
It's amazing, it's staying in the game. But that's what you got to do. Take it late in the shot clock.
Welcome back to Henry Ford College and Henry Ford women's basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network on YouTube. I'm Jeff Lowe along with Eric Pate, bringing you all the action. It's the women's basketball, the Hawks and the Panthers. And right now, the Hawks find themselves down by 1 after a big shot at the end of the first quarter there to close that deficit.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, I called it. Take it all the way down, get a good shot. They got the good shot. They got the good shot, cut it to 1. Now you can make something happen here. The defensive intensity picked up for Henry Ford. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now Henry Ford switches into a zone defense. And the Panthers looked a little confused and turns it over. So that's a good sign to start this second quarter. Long three is no good. Thomas Dunbar launched a long three early in the shot clock.
But that's what she cannot do.
Right.
Just can't keep shooting those shots without any accountability. Now, you got a low number for a reason. You're a guard. Use that ball handling skills to share the basketball with other people.
Henry Ford drops into a matchup.
Good defense by Parks. She just forgot the rebound. Nice defense by Parks on the big girl for Olive Harvey. She was on Gardner. Parks did a good job on Gardner. Gardner missed the shot. You gotta have the steps have got to be big steps, not baby steps for Parks.
And Duckett that time forgot to block out on the weak side.
Well, Jeff, what do you expect? She's 90 pounds.
I know.
I mean, she's playing here, though. So, I mean, you got to be aggressive. Now there, she heard you. She boxed out at the free throw line.
2-point lead for Olive Harvey. Not a good decision there by Dunbar. And that's going to be a travel.
Hey, listen, this door, the proverbial door is open for Henry Ford tonight. Let's declare that right now. if they share the basketball, play good D, take good shots, they're going to be in the ball game.
And again, that was launched too early, but it's good. You know what a coach is does. What a coach is.
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Well, and there you go. Henry Ford is playing some good basketball right now. But, hey, listen, you can't rely on that all night. But she's capable of hitting those shots.
Well, that last shot gives the lead to Henry Ford. There's a double team
Bad
Oliver
pass.
Harvey.
See, Duckett is such a tiny kid. She got to step around that. If she can't see, she got to get rid of it early so a double team won't come or a defender. You got to know who you are. I never drove in the corner because I knew how slotted build I was as a college player.
Jolly again with a left. And that one's out of bounds.
I'm sorry. That is too much. That is too much. And coach has had enough. Now we got Isis Wilson in the ball game, and there's a girl. She's going to be aggressive. She's going to be aggressive. Watch what she does defensively. And I'm telling you, she shot it last week like she had been to every practice.
Henry Ford applies a little full court pressure. 1 point lead for Henry Ford. 19-18. Nice drive to the basket. That's number 34.
That 34 is Gardner.
Gardner, right.
Was that 34 that scored?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Gardner. And I told you, 23, she's got to calm down too. Wilson will pick up. I'm telling you, if they let her play the remainder of the half, I'm talking about Isis Wilson. That girl will pick up another foul or two.
Nice fake. Can't complete the bucket. That was knocked out of bounds. Jay Bates
and
got
watching the volleyball young ladies, and at some point we got to just forget volleyball for them. I just think it's a transition. This is high-paced, up and down, different type of flow. Volleyball is high-paced, up and down, in different segments. But this thing is 94 feet. It's a lot of ground to cover. Just the basic stuff. Grab the ball, slide, and move your feet.
And don't turn it over.
Hey, they could have called Wilson on that one too.
Panthers swinging around. That one off the rim and over the top of the backboard. Just 1 point lead for the Panthers.
I'm just watching Wilson and I'm watching Jay Bates making this transition from volleyball to basketball. They're both on the floor. They got to score. They got to move their feet on defense. And hey, I'm saying score, correction, set picks.
And Jay Bates, volleyball coach, had a little comment.
Now this is what we want from Jada Parks. Right inside, easy, hit the square.
Parks with a hard foul.
Yeah. Yeah, she moves well. I just think sometimes she forgets the transition from offense to defense. I think she forgets, hey, just go straight up, plant your feet, be a stationary target, draw a charge. Maybe that stuff will come later. But she has the makings of something special if she continues to make progress. Regarding those volleyball girls, hey, listen, hold it down. Don't do too much too soon.
That was a mistake right there. Number 34 grabbed the rebound, and that's Gardner. And a nice block on the other end by the Panthers.
Well, at least Duckett is being aggressive with it. The other night she seemed timid. Already she's probably got 4 or 5 shot attempts today.
Skip Bass across the floor. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Bates. All right.
Right. Now you got to like that. Just for her confidence, because she tries hard. Right now, I was just sitting here thinking about it. You got Shahat with 4 girls who, you know, they're not as developed as Gigi. When I say developed, I mean they don't have the basketball acumen that Gigi may have. So
Right.
she's at a disadvantage. So if I'm the other 4 girls, I realize that. I pass, I set picks, or I get in position to receive the basketball so I can make an easy shot. And now Bates has got 3 fouls. You want her to be aggressive, but you cannot commit these fouls so early.
But
Now she's done for the half.
But the energy that she brings to the floor.
No, I'm talking
It's
about
very
Bates,
energy.
Jeff.
Yeah,
She can't pick up 3 fouls this
Right.
early.
Oh, definitely.
And then Wilson was a little aggressive, and Coach was talking to her about the aggression. Listen, 26-23, they just had a lead. They can't let it get to 5. They can't let it get to 7. Henry Ford's got a lot going on right now.
5:33 here in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, Henry Ford women's basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network on YouTube. Hawks with the ball. That was knocked out of bounds by Oliver Harvey.
Now Gigi's got to run the show and look for some offense. Get the ball back. Run and get the ball back. Run and get the ball back. If I'm a coach, I'm telling the players, look for her. Set a screen. Let her pop out. She passes, set a screen, go away. Get the ball on a pass where her feet are set. We'll get it back and drive. Zone defense by the Hawks right now.
Panthers swinging around, and finally you get a bucket, number 5, and that's Bartney.
Looked like a flop.
Offensive foul.
Jolly's not having a good half offensively. She's got to touch it now. Now on the floor, you got 3 young ladies that can score this basketball. Jada is a kid that Jada Bates, or Jade Bates, is a kid that can rebound for you. You got a nice lineup here. There you go.
Almost an over back, but it's still and a great job.
She's tired.
Gigi Shahat.
She's tired. I try to get her at least a minute and a half on the bench, just so she can go hard the last few minutes of the second quarter.
That was good defense by Bates. And nevertheless, the Panthers scored a bucket.
Good step through. That's a good step through. Look up.
Bates with the steal. Quickly back the other way. Dunbar looking for some help. Nice baseline move. Shahat.
Hey, they said the kid was special. Coach Hankins said this. And, hey, she's tired and she's playing hard.
Strong move to the basket. And number 34, that's Gardner for the Panthers.
Well, just as much as the Hawks are tired, the Panthers are too.
32-29 your score.
Just
Lack
lost
of hustle
it.
right there.
Just lost it. Now it's a 2-on-1. They're
Panthers
tired.
missed the layup.
Those are fatigue fouls. That was a bad possession for the Panthers because they're exhausted. A lot of them are playing a lot of minutes. So right now the coaches got to play a little chess. We're going to see how deep both of the teams are now going to the bench. Going to their respective benches.
32-29 in favor of the Panthers. .250 here in the second quarter. Strong move to the basket and drawing the foul is number 24. That's Jolly, pardon me.
Yeah, Jolly, she's aggressive. She's going to try hard to get to the basket. They got her before the shot, but she's got it. There's a kid who's got to get involved. It's 32-29, and she really hasn't had a lot of shot attempts. Now they're checking about the shot clock. The officials are.
Henry Ford will take it out underneath.
Put 20 on the shot clock.
Good
Bad
look
pass.
inside. Bad pass, though.
Now you got a three on none. That might have been the worst turnover of the night for Henry Ford in the sense that it's underneath. It gets turned over. Nobody moved for Henry Ford. But that kind of made up for it.
Right, Dunbar all by herself under the basket.
That kind of made up for it because you do a diagonal pass over the top to somebody that's wide open. Good possession.
Short jumper by number 12 from outside. And that's Williams for the Panthers. Good look inside. Count the bucket.
Good players make other players better. That was Gigi, all Gigi right there. I'm getting a little bit too excited for a guy that doesn't have much of a voice.
Strong move to the basket for the Panthers. Number 5, that's Bartney. Gigi again with a great pass.
Good jump stop. Jolly. Keep running. That's it. Keep running. If you know you're going to get the ball, you're going to keep running. Good play. And keep running it back.
Gigi now doing it on the defensive end. Wide open layup. It's good.
You got to love it, Jeff. This is good basketball. Good fight. Good hustle by the Hawks.
Panthers with a 1-point lead.
Now you're under a minute. Just move your feet. Get in front of someone. Good hustle. What a good play. What a good play by Dunbar. And they come from a winning program. Westfield Prep, for folks who have not heard of it, it's right there at the Dearborn Heights, Detroit border. It sits right off Telegraph. School's been in existence, I think they're K-12, for a couple years. And I'm telling you, Dave Mann was a coach over there. Lord forgive me, but the coach that's over there right now is a good coach. They fought Depsa for years. And they got some good players.
Good ball movement by the Hawks. Shahat with another assist.
I mean, I'm going in flat-out cheerleader mode. The GG Jolly connection is working. That's the last 3 baskets.
That last one gave the Hawks the lead.
Don't foul. Slow it down. Oh, they're not going to slow it down. Very good. Now, you got to slow it down. One shot. You want one shot if you're Henry Ford, Jeff. That's it. Shot clock off. 13.46 seconds. One shot.
Outside shot, no good. 4 seconds on the clock. And that's going to do it for the first half of play with the Hawks with a 39-38 lead over the Panthers.
You got to be pleased with the way Henry Ford fought when it was 38-33. The last 6 points have come from Gigi Shahat to Nia Jolly. That's what you want. Easy layups. And they could have extended the lead had they taken care of the basketball here at the end of the quarter. We're not going to hold it against them. They're up 1.5.
That's right. It's halftime. We'll be right back with the second half after this. Halftime, welcome back, and there's the score on the big scoreboard. And a little momentum for the Hawks gives them a 1-point lead, 39-38. And your thoughts about that first half?
Well, I mean, you learn a lot when you talk to the coaches. Coach Dillard from Olive Harvey told us that Nakia Bartney, who had 15 points in the first half, D1 commit to Chicago State. But let's look at Henry Ford. Henry Ford, I mean, Promise Dunbar, 14 points. You've got 9 from Gigi Shahat and 5 assists, 2 steals. I guess there's no guess at who the best player is for Henry Ford. But then you had Tanaya Jolly, who went through most of the first half with just 1 shot attempt. Down the stretch, the last 6 points, in fact, were Gigi to Tanaya Jolly. I mean, so she's 4 for 4, Jolly is. 8 points. Get her more involved. The rebounding difference, I mean, it's not much. I mean, they listed at 6'5". I think the stats were a little bit off. But the bottom line is Henry Ford is in a good position right now with a team that's coming in their gym after being on the highway. Hey, 39-38. Let's see if Henry Ford can continue to control the tempo like they did in the end of the first half.
Henry Ford will start off the second half with the ball. And Shahat at the top with the ball. Kicks it to the side, outside shot. No good, off the top of the backboard. And the Panthers come today with the rebound. Hard drive to the basket, good block.
Two good blocks there. And you know, Jade Bates has got to do that. I'm sorry, Jada Parks has got to do that down there. And then she got Jolly a little help. They kind of slapped hands. That's the kind of defense they're going to need. Well, that might have been a little bit too easy there.
Got right into the paint. She got right where she wanted to go. 1-point lead for the Panthers. And that one goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be
a foul. There's a foul.
Okay, a foul against the Panthers. Number 21 committing the foul. That's Booth.
Speaking of fouls, Tanaya Jolly and Jada Parks have 3 fouls each. That's going to play a factor in this game. They cannot afford to commit fouls. They just can't do it.
That one's stolen away by the Panthers on the baseline. Quickly up the floor. Nice little fake. And a good shot by Williams. (42-39). Not a good pass right there. As the Hawks try to tie him up at midcourt. 3-point attempt. It's no good. Panthers come away with the rebound.
Henry Ford still playing man. I wonder if a zone defense is in their future.
Good hard move to the basket. But Henry Ford committing the foul, which will send number 34, Gartner, to the line.
Well, that foul's on number 1. Makia Duckett got in there, put her nose in there. It's a 6-0 run. Henry Ford's got to stop it.
Gartner completes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
And talking to Coach Dillard, he said this is a new group for Olive Harvey. All new players, including 4 transfers.
Henry Ford must be much more careful with the ball.
It's a 4th foul. That is on Tanaya Jolly. That is her 4th foul. Yep.
Forces Henry Ford to go to the bench.
Now, this is going to be some extended minutes for Jade Bates. I mean, you might as well cancel her for the entire third quarter. This cannot get away from them. If so, they may have to put her in earlier, which would really be a domino effect.
Williams at the line. Makes the free throw, 46-39 your score. That one goes off of one of the Panther players and out of bounds, and the Hawks will retain possession.
Well, Coach said that they play in a Chicagoland small college conference.
Jumper just a little short. But a good job. A good job by Duckett after the missed shot to tie the ball up and force the jump ball, but nevertheless it goes over to the Panthers.
She's trying to be aggressive. You can respect that. But back to what I was saying, Coach Dillard and the Panthers come here in the City Colleges of Chicago Conference. And I'm sure there's some talent there. 2-0 this team comes in.
Duckett once again ties up the ball. Good job defensively.
Now Duckett is listed at 5'2". She looks like she's 4'11". I know she's got that program height. But in person, it looks like I'm telling you, she looks like one of those middle schoolers.
That one knocked away by the Panthers, stolen. And the Panthers quickly come down the other way. Outside shot, no good. Drawing nothing but iron there. Panthers turn it over. Good defense by the Hawks. Duckett takes across the timeline. And let's see, can the Hawks get into some offense. Duckett from outside, no good.
I mean, when I look at her, it's like it's a struggle for her to even get it to the rim. I'm talking about Duckett. Now she's limping. She's already got some tape below that left knee. So she's going to check out. Ariana Dorsey checks in for Henry Ford. She's out of Public Safety Academy in Detroit.
Let's see if the Hawks can turn it up on defense. Little jump hook, no good. Good defense by Henry Ford and Parks in the middle.
They're not playing with any spark. I'm a little surprised.
Long three, no good. Shahat with the rebound and the putback and draws the foul.
Down 7. And that's an 8-0 run. And just they got to get on the they got to put something in the basket.
Calmly steps up to the line and makes the first.
Coach Hankins really enjoys what this kid brings to the party. Talking about Shahat. She's going to play extended minutes. Out of the 40, she's going to play 38.
Nice step-through move that time by the Panthers, number 21. And that's Booth with the two-point play. 48-40 is your score. Three-point attempt. It's good. Dunbar from way outside.
Nice passes on that position, nice and crisp. See if Dorsey can be aggressive. Let's see what she can bring.
Now Duckett checks back in. Dorsey will check out. Short stint for Dorsey. Three-point attempt is good. Nice jumper from outside.
Yeah, Dixon, Cache Dixon. She's got a nice, just like nice gait. She runs up and down that floor for Olive Harvey. And they come right back, Henry Ford, man. That's good that Parks is aggressive enough to get to the line. I'm telling you, Jeff, last weekend, it wasn't happening. It wasn't registering. Now she looks like she belongs. She looks like she's in the flow. They definitely need her.
Parks at the line shooting 2. Misses the first. Can't connect on the second. Some important free throws right there. Long pass. And that's a turnover for the Panthers.
Coach said we didn't need that. I understand. That's the kind of stuff that can make you scratch a hole in your head. But Henry Ford has got to do something now. 4 points in the quarter. 13-4. Can't let a trap happen. Good foul. I thought it was a foul.
I did too, but it was the travel
instead.
We'll
take it. Henry Ford will take it. Now,
Henry's in a 1-2-2 zone.
Henry Ford's got to take advantage of it.
Outside shot, no good. Good tip by Parks. And a good follow by Shahat.
Girl from Egypt. The Egyptian, can we call it the Egyptian magician?
51-45 your score. Nice strong move. Good physical play down low by the Panthers. Number 34, that's Gardner. Showing some of her physicality in the low paint.
Well, you know, I love the fact that you had 3 gray shirts underneath the rim, trying to aggressively get a rebound.
Steps up to the line and makes her first.
Can't let this thing get to be double digits. I think Henry Ford's a little tired. And they're just not knocking down shots.
Gardner makes them both. 53-45 your score. 4:18 and counting here in the third.
Good pass. Now, Jade Bates, you know, I don't want to give her an excuse, but that was a nice pass. But I don't think maybe she was ready for it, like her mentally or physically. That's a basketball player's possession right there.
Players on the floor, and the possession will go over to who? Let's see. We'll stay with the Panthers.
This is a key possession, I think, for Henry Ford. It's a full reset there. They get 30 seconds. Henry Ford's got to play good heads-up defense, deny everything. What I've noticed on the offensive end for Henry Ford, Olive Harvey is doubling the ball. If you know it's coming, somebody's open. Quick passes. They've done it several times. They got to do it consistently, more consistently.
Inside look for the Panthers. Good rebound from the offside. Number 13 came from the weak side to grab the rebound. That's Amira Harris. And she'll go to the line shooting 2 after getting fouled.
I mean, there's a kid that good-looking kid there. I mean, underneath that rim, she has a presence. All of these girls from Olive Harvey, in fact, I mean, they have the look, they have the build. And for Henry Ford to be in here like this says a lot about what they're doing, because Olive Harvey's still trying to learn how to play together, according to their coach.
54-45 your score. And it's time for Henry Ford to try to make a move here. Bates trying to hold on to the ball, but timeout is called. It's going to be a 20-second timeout for Henry Ford. Good timeout so they wouldn't lose possession of the ball. Good job by coach.
I love her demeanor. She's worked under some great folks. Dave Mann is a guy who I have a lot of respect for. Been in the girls' game for years. Was at Inkster High. He's been everywhere.
Yes.
And when his thumbprint is on your program, you're going to have some success. And Shawnee Hankins developing her style in her second year. Just a lot of things that happened last year academically for those players. She's going to turn this thing around. And some of the players she has with her right now are evidence of that.
.336 remaining here in the third quarter. Henry Ford with the ball, taking it out on the baseline. Not a good pass, but that's going to be out. I think the Panthers touched it last, and the Panthers did touch it last. Henry Ford will retain possession on that.
The entry pass has to be good.
Henry Ford turns it over again. Like Parks may have stepped out. I don't know how Parks may have committed the foul on that one.
Is that 4? Yes, it is. That's 4 on her. I thought they'd go somewhere. I thought they'd give it to 5. I thought they'd give it to Gigi, but Parks has 4. Now you got real foul trouble. You're down 9. And if you're Olive Harvey, you're looking for 13 in gray. Get her out of here. Tall, long girls causing a few problems defensively.
Might be a good time to take her out of the ball game for these last 3 minutes.
Wait a minute, Jeff. What did I say? Hey, give us your 5 fouls. I think Henry Ford can. She's tired. I think Gigi's a little tired. And I think, for that matter, Henry Ford is tired.
Yeah.
So I guess coach is hearing what we're saying. She's going to roll. Well, Bates is going to step out. Okay, that's good. 55-45. Henry Ford, that's a minus 11 right now because they were up 1 at the half. 17-6. That's out. That's the scoring here in the second quarter.
Now Gigi Shahat has to not only play guard, but also play in the post a little bit, also defensively. And that's going to be difficult to do.
That physicality, those big basketball bodies are starting to show for Olive Harvey.
And we're knocked out by the Panthers. 2:19 remaining here in the third. Let's see if the Hawks can make a run. hard to the basket. And drawing the foul, number 15, is Promise Dunbar. Foul on the floor. Henry Ford will take it out underneath.
Well, you know, you're watching these moves that some of the Henry Ford players are making. Dunbar, for example, looked very tired, like it was a struggle to get down the middle, turn that corner, and get to the basket, and got knocked to the floor. I mean, they're playing a lot of minutes, some of the starters. But Henry Ford doesn't have much depth, so there you are.
Three-point attempt off the mark right there. And that was Wilson. Trying to get in the scorebook.
Let's see if Duckett can hit these 2 free throws. Kind of stop the bleeding here. They've kind of fallen apart here in the third quarter, beginning of the second half here.
Duckett off the mark on that one.
Strength, weight room. Good looking shot.
Gets that one to roll. 57-45 or 57-46. Panthers looking to go inside, drawing the foul. That's number 23 who picks up the foul. That's Wilson.
Well,
and number 13 will go to the line for the Panthers.
Well,
Harris, 32.
I just want to tell you what I'm seeing. 13 who's at the line. Amira Harris, and 23, Isis Wilson from Henry Ford. They get them physical. Got to watch that matchup, and the official addressed it, right? Got to be careful with some of these. Look at this. You can see him jostling up and down the floor. Wilson's got to channel the physicality and be a benefit, not a deficit.
Long three-pointer off the mark. Panthers quickly back the other way. Good job by Dixon. And a timeout called with 1:26 here in the third quarter. This is going to be a full timeout for the Panthers. With that full timeout, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with more Henry Ford women's basketball after this. .60-46 your score. Let's see if Henry Ford can finish off this third quarter with a little flash.
You know, all of a sudden, that 1-point lead has become a 14-point deficit for Henry Ford.
That one tipped and stolen by the Panthers. And the foul on number 15, that's Promise Dunbar.
It's getting tough. I mean, Henry Ford can't get any points, and that's the thing. When Gigi Shahat is the main scorer, she needs somebody to come with her. And Jolly's in foul trouble, and Dunbar's tired. You see Dunbar at the free throw line. She's got her hands on her hip. I mean, she's logging a lot of minutes. And then where else do you go? Because Duckett is off, and the two volleyball players, Bates and Wilson, they're not scorers. They got to get it off the rim. So it makes it tough. Now it's a 16-point deficit, and you kind of got to put the pedal to the metal because you got a little over 11 minutes to play.
Now the Panthers applying the pressure on Shahat. Not a good outside shot, but good hustle by Bates. Shahat looking to drive. Gets that one up on the rim, but she was fouled before she got that shot off.
And, you know, Bates, with all her hustle, she'll get an interception, but then she's got to figure out where to go next because this ain't high school. But then you got the girl at the line. She's a baller. I mean, she needs another baller or two to go with her. And if you got Dunbar and Jolly, then you got some ballers. But
right.
It's kind of rough. I mean, these are the situations that Henry Ford's got to log this in because this is what they got to avoid. Because now she's got to carry the load by herself.
Henry Ford applying the full court pressure.
I mean, Bates did everything. She denied everything that you're taught she can do. But on that other end, it's kind of tough. And Wilson's got to, hey, listen, it's okay to be aggressive. But there's another side to this. Play some defense, get in a position. See, that's a foul. And that's a Shahat on the foul. I mean, she been a little physical there. Yeah, that's on you. And that's 4 on her.
Yeah.
So now you got 3 players with 4.
Gardner at the line for the Panthers. Gardner misses the second. Henry Ford wants to run with time running out here in the quarter. Long three-point attempt, no good. Panthers come away with the rebound.
Well, Duckett did what she could do. She rose for the rebound. I mean, Duckett she's showing some hustle. You can't be mad at that.
Possession will go over to Henry Ford. Brown now checks into the game for the Panthers. 13 seconds on the clock here in the third.
Yeah, Wilson's got so much intensity. She got calmed down. Every time she's first of all, she's physical. She's going to cause a lot of these collisions. But if you're going to be a part of the collision, you got to expect some contact.
Right.
She looked like she's ready to whoop some tail. You like it. But here, those are free. You got to hit the rim. Those are free. Now, coach always say, if you're going to be a guard, you got to hit your free throws, man. There were some times I had some bad shooting stats, bad free throw shooting stats. You can't do this now. If you're going to go to the line, you got to make those shots, and that's what I'm saying to Wilson right now. Those are free. Take your time and make them.
There was a lane violation also right there.
Hey, I wouldn't give a darn what it was. That first attempt was like a 2. That was like 2 misses.
Wilson's whistle blows, and it looks like it's going to go against Henry Ford. I believe that was Shahat that picked up her. Oh, okay, that was Duckett that
So
picked
now
up
you
the
got
foul.
4 players with 4 fouls. Don't touch anybody right now. I mean, that's what you got to say. 2.11 seconds to play in the third quarter. And this has been all Olive Harvey, and it's unfortunate because it was 39-38 at the half. Now it's 63-47. That's 25-8.
Yeah.
Minus 17. You're down 16. How about that mental math?
That one's in and out by Dixon. Dixon knocks down the second free throw. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 64-47 your score. Quarter number 4 coming up. There it is on the big scoreboard here at Henry Ford. Future driven. We'll be right back after this. Tough job. Tough job for a coach in junior college.
I just hope they can get about 4 or 5 wins, man.
Huh?
I just hope they can get about 4 or 5 wins.
(64-47) in favor of the Panthers from Olive Harvey College in Chicago, Illinois. And the Hawks are struggling here as Duckett with the double team in the corner, picked it up in a bad spot.
Well, let me just tell you, Jeff, I've said this earlier in the broadcast, and I'm going to say it again. Duckett cannot go. She's too small to go to the sideline and allow defenders to set, to come and trap her. It just won't work. You can't get your offense started.
Now the Panthers trapping all over the floor in the zone defense and forces a turnover on the Hawks. Foul against the Panthers. Short jumper, no good. Panthers with the rebound. Long pass. Good look for the Panthers and a nice finish. Harris with the finish for the Panthers.
Never seen Panthers in purple. First set of Panthers I've seen in purple. I think Northern Iowa is purple, but nonetheless, these purple Panthers are leaving the Hawks kind of black and blue. Black and blue makes purple. Tough. I mean, Henry Ford started off well. The second half's been tough.
Nice baseline move, nice layup by Stevens. Quickly back the other way. That one's blocked. And the Panthers want to run. Stevens inside, and Harris with the finish.
I mean, they've got to be extremely tired, a lot of them. That looked over and back court violation.
(70-47) your score. Long shot attempt, no good. Out of bounds, over to the Hawks. Nice look inside from Shahat. Good strong move as Bartney, that D1 prospect, put it on the floor and went hard to the basket.
You can't really tell, but I just noticed that Bartney she's got length on her as well.
Yes.
They don't have her height down, but Bartney's got to be right up there, near 6 feet. Going to Chicago State. Cougars. Chicago State University, one of those city colleges.
Panthers want to run again. Nice little step-through move. That's Stevens with the finish. Dixon committed the foul, and Dixon will come out. Booth will check in for Dixon. .646 remaining in this one. Shahat to the basket, and not looking for the pass on that one was Parks.
And now I just think Olive Harvey is going to use some of their reserves to finish this out.
Bad spot in the corner again. And let's see. Looks like it was a
timeout.
Timeout call, yeah. 74-49 is your score. And 6:35 remaining in this game. And coach is trying to mentally keep these young ladies in it.
Yeah, I just think the second half has just been a snowball effect. They've scored only 11 points. Well, it's 10 points. 39-38 at the half. Conversely, you've got Olive Harvey. They've scored 36 points. Minus 25. I mean, they were up 1, now they're down 24. It's got to be disappointing, but that you could take something with them from that first half. Now, as a player, the pride kicks in. You got foul trouble. Don't commit any silly fouls. Hey, let's try to get this down to double. You know, it's double digits, but down within under 20. Let's get it under 20. Set a goal. Let's work together to make it happen.
Let's see what the Hawks can do here. Shahot for 3, way outside. Rebound over to the Panthers. Long shot, that one's in and out. Panthers get the loose ball. Number 21 puts it back up and in, and that's Booth for 2. Too much dribbling right there.
And it looks like Duckett's hobbled a little bit as well. Now's a good time to catch your breath. See what you can do down the stretch here. Henry Ford has just gone cold, incidentally. Can't hit free throws, can't hit shots. It's tough.
Lombard makes the second and makes it a 76-50 ball game. Good steal by Shahot. And a turnover by the Hawks. And up and in by Gartner. Panthers want a double on the outside. Long three-pointers, good. We need more of that. Promise Dunbar from outside.
Got a nice stroke. She can shoot the basketball. You just hope that someone else rises up as a scorer. So she wanted to work as hard.
Getting a little physical in the inside.
Well, there you see that competition right there. Jolly is barking back and forth. At number 5, barking back and forth at Nakia Bartney. And coach is letting her have it because he says, look, you don't talk to him. You're up 25.
Right.
So I get it. I totally understand where coach is coming from. Guess you got the Henry Ford wrestling team here. They either got practice tonight or something. But going to the wrestling room or something. You know, that's a different culture there.
Much different.
Wrestling has a whole different culture. So let's see what happens here. Final 4:56. If you're Henry Ford, I just think you got to show some pride. Don't hold your head down.
Bounce pass off the mark. And the Panthers come away with it.
Oh, man, that was like a clothesline, a tackle.
Long shot from outside, no
foul.
good. Dunbar with the rebound, and she's pushing it.
She waited too long. I mean, Shahat got waylaid by number 1, Elena Stevens. Stevens knocked her down. It was like a lion's tackle.
A lot of bodies hitting the floor right now. 80-53 your score. Panthers clearly in command. 4:07 in the county here in the fourth.
Traveling, yeah. Hey, on last Friday night, there were 54 foul calls, 52 or 54 fouls called. Henry Ford, I think, had 28 of them.
Oh.
Tonight, they've got how many traveling calls between the two teams? Basic stuff that's got to be cleaned up. That's not on the coach. Players have to know, hey, can't drag this pivot.
That was Bartney with the last 2 points for the Panthers. Again, the Panthers with the easy bucket.
I've enjoyed watching her play tonight. Kashay Dixon. She's made it look easy. Kashay Dixon. Governor State University. Where's Governor State? I looked at some of these schools, man. I never thought when Henry Ford was up 39-38, they'd be down 31. That's a 32-point swing.
I thought they had a little momentum right there at that point.
Well, I think fatigue makes cowards of us all. Somebody once said that, and I just think Henry Ford's run out of gas. They're a little tired. But, you just got to keep moving. I mean, for Henry Ford, the object of the game is to get better and keep hustling and all those good things.
As I glance into the huddle, not a whole lot being said by the coaches. Not a whole lot to be said as far as this game is considered right now. 84-53.
Well, everything has already been said, Jeff.
Right.
I mean, you got to get out here and you got to play. You got to get out here and you got to make some things happen. I mean, once you get to the game, coaches can say all they want. Players have to execute.
Turnaround jumper, free throw extension. That one went down and came out. And a foul is going to be on Stevens, who pushes Shahat out of the game, off the floor and out of bounds.
By the time conference play turns around, rolls around, let's hope that Henry Ford has fixed some of these things, and I'm sure they will with Coach. She's dedicated to it. The young ladies have to show a commitment. I think they need to take this time and continue to work hard and get in shape.
On the shot clock. Long shot, no good. Panthers come away with the rebound. Off to mark. Panthers with another rebound. High off the glass. And a jump ball forced, and that will go over to the Hawks.
Now you just want to get out of here healthy. You don't want anybody to get hurt.
Hot to the basket. Hard off the glass. The Hawks will keep possession. But wait a minute. Officials confer, and it's going to go over to the Panthers.
That's it. Well, I think Henry Ford did good. I mean, at this point, Jolly's going to foul out, but the other girls with 4 fouls are still in it. You've got Shahat, Parks, Dunbar has 4, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're still on the floor. Unfortunately, they're down 31.
Gardner calmly knocks down the first and calmly knocks down her second free throw. 86-53 your score. That one knocked out of bounds by Gardner. Not a good pass there. It's like the Panthers just want to take the air out of the ball a little bit. That's going to be a travel.
I think sometimes a Euro step and all this nonsense gets kids confused. I was taught 1.5.
Yeah,
we were taught 1.5, man. You know, Euro step, a couple times play open rec.
Step back.
I used to do the Euro step thing and call for travel. Didn't know what I was doing. But now it's common practice, and kids will argue you down.
Oh, man.
It's 2 steps, coach. No, it's not. It's 1.5. This kid's nice, too. You get to see, it's good to see this talent.
That was Harris.
You hate to see it like this.
Good hard drive by Shahat.
They lost on Wednesday night to the Madonna University JV by 25. Henry Ford did. So now you got to go on the road to Muskegon tomorrow night. Then Marion University's Ancilla College will be here for us next Wednesday. So you're in the mix.
One minute remaining in this one.
Well, 34-point game. Second half has just been something that we didn't expect. Henry Ford so far scored 15 points in Unless they get a basket here, that's what it's going to be.
Jumper from outside, no good. Harris threw that one up. That one somehow finds the basket.
And she's played hard and aggressive and made the most of her minutes as well. And they're still guarding. You know what they say? If they're out here, they're playing.
Yeah.
So I get it. The officials have said, hey, we're not going to call any fouls. I think both teams are just saying, hey, play out the string, but we're going to play.
(90-54) is your score. And that's going to do it for this one. Your final score, 90-54. Your final thoughts on this
Well,
one?
Jeff, it was a tale of two halves. The first one was pretty doggone good for Henry Ford. The second one is one that they're going to burn the tape. Just a tough one. They just don't have enough depth. Good learning lessons, though, for Henry Ford. And I think Coach Hankins is the woman that will correct everything before we get to conference play.
There's your final score on the big scoreboard, 90-54. For Eric Pate, I'm Jeff Lowe. We'll see you next time on the Henry Ford Basketball Game of the Week here on the Henry Ford Streaming Network on YouTube. So long, folks.